I really be trying to keep them sane, cause they really don't be giving a f about nothing, for real.
Me and him seen the dead body in the car on game.
Niggas got so numb to that barely even cry. Nigga, I would tell you gon' be numb to that bitch. Everybody dying. You gon' have a family member. And the shit, nigga gon' die, go to jail, some shit. You know how big the project is? This the smallest hood. And niggas hate us for that, boy.
Some don't even be having nothing to do with it. But they be around it, indulging in it. You know what I mean?
What you doing? I can't get no money, brother.
So what section is this right here?
This the Melf right here.
All them bitches like in different places. Uptown, they got 3 hoods that make up the third wall. The Melf, Calio, and the Noise, they make up the third wall. Man, it's just up the street that way and that way. So everyone
Calio block away. Me and him seen the dead body in the car on game.
It faced in front of me.
Damn.
Well, I was close. It was close, dude.
Was you saying shit when that happened?
that fucking nigga mind though. Shit, nigga mind about this.
Guilty by association. Some don't even be having nothing to do with it. But they be around it, indulging in it. You know what I mean? Like, you might not be one of the ones jumping in no car or nothing, but you might be the one giving the call. You might not be the one squeezing the gun. You might be the one trolling on Instagram. You feel me? So like I say, like, this be by guilty by association because everybody be playing a role in that. But when that go left, it's like nigga act like they had nothing to do with this. That's the I be hating because, like, man, if you gonna be a man all the time. Don't mislead no nigga. You played your role. They got consequences. They got rewards. You pick a side, man. Either you gonna do the right thing, you gonna do the wrong thing.
Niggas just be on the plus one.
Yeah.
Nigga hit a nigga that don't got nothing to do with it. Nigga gonna feel like, man, I just smoked one of the members. We good. We up.
I gotta tell a person like this, bro. You gonna beef all your life to die on the same block you started beefing on. That don't make sense. You ain't getting nowhere in life, man. Make it make sense to me. I tell a nigga like this, man. A gun don't motivate me. Places I never been to. I ain't always think like this. I was like one of the ones that was reckless, jacking niggas and I realized, like, karma come back, and when it come back 10 times harder. So, like, I'd say this, like, you gotta be aware of the decisions you make and be aware that when it come back, you gotta be willing to take your lick. Feel me? And I want to change their life too, bro. Like, I be telling them, I could only do so much. It take them to do it for themselves, though.
Without saying too much, growing up in the streets and growing up in a gang, like, have you ever had to hurt somebody before?
I'ma just say, like, fuck, I ain't gonna say I ain't, hurt no one, but I kind of minimize my situations.
Minimizing these situations, have you ever just, like, you wish you could take some of that shit you did back? Or are you like, nah,
me
fuck
personally,
it,
like, shit, I'm a man that stand on, like, on my word and on my business. So, like, shit, the decisions I make, I know if they're gonna have a consequence or a reward behind it. So, and I'm willing to stand by it. To where, like, shit, I'm a man, and a man, takes responsibility for their actions. So, like, as me, I don't regret anything in life. You know what I mean? Because I learned from all my mistakes or the things that I did in life, and I know how to move, and I, smart enough, not wise and better. I don't regret anything, though. Shit, I tell them it's bigger than the hood, bro. Like, this shit bigger than the neighborhood or a block that you gonna die for. You know what I mean? But on some thorough shit, like, I really be trying to keep them sane, cause they like, some young wild niggas for real. They reckless, you know what I mean? So, like, shit, they really don't be giving a f about nothing for real. And I ain't gonna say that's a good thing, it's a bad thing, cause they grew up with no guidance, you know what I mean? So they was misled at a young age. So, like, I ain't gonna make it my job, but shit, the main thing I do is to be able to touch these guys, bro. And, like, I don't mislead them in no way possible. But you know what it is, me, I always go back to the trenches. The trenches show me love, cause I show the trenches love, you know what I mean? I was out the porch at like 16, I was out the porch. But, like, shit, I was moving swift. Moms ain't even know I was off the porch, you know what I'm saying? Trauma, pain, and I'm gonna say, like, shit, like, daily life. Like, shit, I feel like what you wake up and see every day is gonna persuade you to lead that way, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna say, like, shit, if you don't wake up and walk out the door and see no motivation, then how you gonna feel motivated to do anything? You walk out the door, you don't see no motivation, we're gonna motivate you. You gotta motivate yourself, you know what I mean? So I grew up like, shit, motivate my fucking self. I'm gonna be real with you. There's no facade with this shit, probably like 11. And if I recall, I was in front of my door, in front of my steps, and I seen my neighbor across the street get killed in a drive-by shooting, you know what I mean? How I'm supposed to shake back from that being a kid and witnessing this shit, like watching this shit as a youngin', you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like to see shit like that, you be scarred, man. You feel me? Like, you be scarred like shit. You don't see nobody outside, boy. This bitch a desert. You know what I mean? Like, shit, it's either eat or get eaten down here. It's all about how you move. You gotta make your best move and make it count.
Does that day that you first did it, that still stick with you? Like, do you remember that shit vividly?
Shit, I remember that shit like it was yesterday, bro. I was like 11, no older than 12, man. Like, I'm standing outside, bro. I'm playing my ball, bro. I'll never forget them shots. Never forget the sound. Never forget, like, I didn't even move. As a kid, I'm just standing there, because I don't really know what's going on. You feel me? But I know something happened.
Nah, definitely engaging your audience, bro, because it's not just off pure talent no more. They gotta wanna, everybody wanna know what you're doing.
They gotta stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you find yourself?
Yeah, when I was growing up, that shit was like a daily thing. Now that, like, I'm able to change my living circumstances and, like, my living environment, shit, where I'm at, it's comfortable. I don't hear guns, you know what I mean? So, like, shit, I come to the city, like, just to touch them. But, like, when I come back, I know what it is when you touch it, you know what I mean? But as far as, like, hearing it on a daily, I'm not in the trenches every day anymore. So, like, I don't experience it or hear it every day. Like, they may hear it more than me now, you know what I'm saying?
For you to be able to escape that, what's the type of peace that you kind of feel now? Like, cause I know it's way different from what you was going through, like feeling trapped and shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, like, shit, I come a long way from, like, before you open the door, you look out the blinds. So, like, shit, I was getting used to that, like, still. Like, sometimes I might still look out the blinds, but now it's getting into the process to where, like, where I stay at, I could just open my door and not worry about nothing harming me, nobody that, you know, to harm me or anything. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's way better living in the trenches, bro. Growing up, shit, we used to hang on that corner to make ends meet, you know what I mean? And shit, it was storming, raining. We ain't had no umbrellas. We ain't worried about no umbrella. We was soaking wet, getting to it, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna say, like, another thing, like, shit, I'll never forget, like, the hurricane came, we didn't evacuate. We was outside the whole hurricane. Hurricane Gusto.
Uh-huh.
And we was outside. It was storming, bro, windy as hell. But, like, I'm so used to this shit to where, like, that shit don't even bother me.
Why was y'all outside? Y'all was still just trying to make ends meet, or y'all just didn't have nowhere to go?
Yeah, we was trying to make ends meet. At the end of the day, shit, them bills still gotta get paid, right? If the hurricane come or not. That rent still getting paid on the first. Light bill still gotta get paid. We still gotta eat, man. Shit, I was always raised on survival. So all my life, it was survival. That's all it was, bro. And, like, to be able to at least, like, get in a position to where I'm changing my life or elevating is a big difference to where I come from. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I used to grow up small. I used to call, like, Lamborghinis and shit when I was small. I call them Transformer cars. And I used to dream of them cars. Nowadays, I could just hop in that shit like it's nothing. And, like, that tell me, like, I'm way from where I started because, shit, I used to dream of something. Now that dream becoming reality for me. It's really like, it's all the young niggas just wilding out, you feel me? That's because I feel like it ain't no guidance for them. But see, when I was growing up, it was different because, like, some of us had at least one parent in the household that had a say-so, that'll tell you, like, come inside or right from wrong. But nowadays, it's like, shit, the parents outside doing them to where the kids, what else they gonna be doing? They gonna roam the street, they gonna do what they wanna do, you know what I mean? Ain't no parents that'll lead them. So, like, that's how that shit is right now. And it's like, shit, they count on themselves to teach themselves how to grow up. Like, man, like, I'm gonna be real, like, when I was, like, before my time, shit, families grew up under their parents, bro. But look at these dudes. Them dudes hang with each other more than they build their moms. More than they build their dads.
When do you think you developed PTSD?
That shit really got to me after I got
Motherfucking
grades.
shot it.
For real.
Yeah.
After I got grades, that's when that shit really, I'm like, yeah. That shit dead. All the other shit out the window, I can't let that shit, I know how that shit burn. I can't let that shit hit me.
So what's y'all plans to take a different route and shit to get out of here?
First things first, I just want to graduate high school first. I just want to graduate high school, and then
I be on the ass about that.
get my job, and then
If I get the chance, y'all definitely should go to college and go to college anywhere else.
yeah, for sure.
Anywhere else.
The city not it.
It's either you gonna die, you gonna go to jail, or
Literally.
bitch.
One of them.
I went to jail twice, and I'm not trying to see it again.
I lost like 3 pounds of time.
How old when you lost your first friend?
And I lost my first friend. Let's see, like 7th grade, 8th grade. Oh, my real first heartbreak. Like,
How old was your friend that had passed away? How old was your friend that had passed away?
He wasn't no more than like 13. Shadi was like 13, 14.
You still think about that shit?
Yeah, I just posted a bro recently. I ain't lying. I thought about him, went on his page, I posted him. Nigga got so numb. Nigga got so numb to that shit. Nigga barely even cried. Nigga too numb to that shit. That's bad. Nobody should be numb to that. I'll tell you, gon' be numb to that bitch. Everybody dying. You gon' have a family member. And the shit, nigga gon' die, go to jail, or some shit. So
it's all a part of this shit. But it's just a cycle back to back to back.
Repeat that cycle over and over again.